Hi. Well, we're fixing a car at the moment, so here's my fiance.
Hello everyone. I'm I'm tired of waiting. Time to get started on this thing. It needs to be done today. Just because I'm trying to record y'all a video doesn't mean I have a right to move slow. I need to get this shit done. Oh, I sure hope that neighbor doesn't mind. I'm about to crack that impact off.
Lily.
Alright, we're in reverse. Come here, Mr. 19. There you are. No point having the parking brake on. You know? Because it's already up off the ground. One more pump. That pinch rail's secured. Gotta secure this pinch rail. And that pinch rail is more than secured. It's got a bunch of extra space actually. Alright, trying to go for the car and see how this works. Wow, that actually works better than I thought. I want to make sure that stand is set.
Come here, Lily.
I want to give it a shake before I do this. I always terrifies me crawling in before. We're secure. Cool. Now I can actually get started. And one of the first things I see I'm gonna need is my impact screwdriver. And I'm gonna get started on this side first. Look at my wonderful alignment, people. You won't see it now, really. You can see it's kind of like that, but that's because of the front. See that band of baldness right there, and horse feathering, toe. The wonders of toe. And yes, I will be doing an alignment in a few days after this. But yeah, my back end is wobbling so hard, and I have pretty much the equivalent to death wobble when I step on my brakes, and so many other things that make me want to just go, okay then, we're just gonna get this done now. So yeah, alright. It's the arm I need. Cool, I get to put the one on with the new hub first. Impact screwdriver tools. I look at this and it's like, oh God, what am I getting myself into right now? This, one of those.
As you can see, he's preparing the tools and the car parts.
On this side of the vehicle. Probably gonna want bars. I'm not sure which one of this is the proper motor controller for this side. So we'll just hold off on that for a second. The hammer. Impact screwdrivers are so handy. Wow, that's on there. It's actually really on there. Let me reset the parking brake. I might need to take a seat for that. That looks like it's going to be kind of hard to crack. I wonder when the last time these rotors were done. Why would they even bother putting this on? This can't be the original brake. Not at this many miles, right? And yet they put the stupid screws back in every time. Why? You know, it is really hot out here right now. I just realized that. Try this attachment now. That screw's not going back in. That'd be weight reduction right there. And there's another couple grams. My God, we're getting faster. I don't know why. I understand why they would be in there from the factory. You know, it's to help hold the brake rotor on during assembly of the car. But when the vehicle's been on the road for 30 fucking years, being this is almost 30 years, 28, since this is 92. But you know, you don't need those in there when you're doing the brake rotors. Yeah, you don't need those. You don't really need those in there when you're going to do the brake rotors because, well, so much interesting funness. These little screws that go into here, you don't need those at this point. They're there for assembly purposes. Later on down the road, your rotor will be held into place by your caliper after the car's been assembled, obviously. Like, I could understand, you know, like if you want to put something in there for when you're like working on the vehicle, you know, for whatever freaking reason you need to put that stupid ass screw in there. I just chuck it. I don't have them on the front. I think every single one of my disc brake vehicles I've ever touched, I've taken that off. And, well, because once you bolt the wheel down, that rotor's not going anywhere anyways. So, yeah. Especially not with nice, brand new studs. And that's been clean because that is getting that wonderful bit right there that you see. Because those bushings, if you look on this car, you can, let me pull it back a bit. You can see that's torn, and you know, it's in pretty bad shape. You know, the other side doesn't look any better. When I have the wheels on the car, I can actually grab the back wheel. If I take the parking brake off, I can actually grab the back wheel and turn it back and forth while the car is parked and move just the rear trailing arms, the rear suspension assembly. There's that much play inside there, and you can even see right there where it's been making contact all the time. The other side, it's just nuts. So I'm gonna figure out how the fuck to set this phone up right here. You know, doing this on a phone and not a GoPro, because, well, like most other people right now, I can't afford that. I got other things I gotta spend money on, so once I figure out how to set that up, I guess. Yeah. I'm supposed to show you guys these bushings. Things are huge. Like, my god, it's a massive bushing. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a bushing so damn big for a car this small. I got a compensator arm I gotta rebuild, a control arm, the other compensator arm which I have to finish. I just have to grease it, put everything in. That one needs to be done. I took my trailing arms actually to a shop. I won't name who because, you know, yeah, they kept my fucking poly grease, and some of the bushings didn't, you know, don't look like they have much grease on them. So I went out and I got me a tube of green grease so that I can grease all these suckers up. Nice big old tube of green grease around here somewhere. Oh. In my suspension kit, obviously. Well, what's left of that. Ta-da! Never used it. We're gonna give it a try. Apparently, the internet says this stuff's compatible with polyurethane, so we're gonna see how true that is. Because, you know, with this much grease, I believe that if I'm gonna lubricate those bushings, I want them wet. I wouldn't mind having to wipe a little bit of excess lubrication if I even give a crap to wipe it off anyways, you know. Little extra lube. I hear all these things about poly bushings squeaking like mad colonies of frickin' mice And I'm aiming to prevent that, so shy of taking a Dremel and notching the bushings as well to allow for lubrication on the outer shell to help it, but don't really care. Just gonna get this done. Also, I'm kind of spouting nonsense because I'm stoned and autism, so yeah, let's do this shit, right? Time to hand it back to my fiance, so
Babe,
I can do this.
what are you showing me?
I'm not. But yeah, time to hand it back to her. I'm busting a sweat at like 8:30 in the morning. It's hot out here. Why would you be so hurried?
I know, baby.
Alright,
He's so gosh darn stubborn.
started on disassembly, I guess. Sockets. Start that. Get a feeling for everything that's in here for what I'm about to do. I just want to get a feeling for this. It's pretty gritty and nasty up in this bitch. Alright, so I think I'm gonna try to exercise starting from the top down. So I guess I have maybe like some 14mm nuts on top. Serves me correct. Torque wrench. The box is a mess, y'all. Trying to quit smoking, so. Ah, yes. Memory serves me correct. 14. You know what I forgot to grab?
What's that?
My book for my
Your
torque
book?
specs.
Ah,
Oh well, I guess I will have to dig a little deeper into my memory and make sure to, I guess, muscle memorize how much torque coverage it goes to. Kind of give it a rough ballpark. Like, I know the struts don't go on too awfully tight on the top bolts. Hey, ain't that an interesting looking nut? Right, sweetie? I'm sure any of the automotive people watching this video right now will understand what that is. But someone like you who's new at this stuff. An interesting one. These have a washer pressed on them that way so you don't break stuff.
yeah, well, I'm learning. So.
Yes, you will. You will learn just as much as the others by the end of this video. Once I can sit down and not kill the rest of my spine here. Man, this thing is really just sketch.
So let's take the camera off of that for a while. He was smoking, so.
But you know, that would have been cool to get an adapter for that. Extension. Oh, people. I found out that they have these. I cannot. Obviously, in this position, it's not particularly handy, although it kind of is, you know, because it works great for like doing light stuff like that. But I found this ratchet to be so handy in suspension. Just, you know, you don't really need to do massive extensions and crap to like make it so you can get to ways because you're ratchet, you know, like a normal ratchet, you know, you wouldn't be able to get into this spot. out because you would hit, you know, in different places. But this one, boom. If it fits, it ships, right? So, works pretty handy for that kind of stuff. My toolbox is behind you, sweetheart.
You know what? They get to see a little bit of nature also.
Oh yeah, there was a one. Yeah.
What?
By the way, people, when you go to do sockets, make sure that the store you go to has the sockets on hand before you go to buy them. I needed a set of replacement sockets, and all they had was these colored ones in metric. Not, you know, they still work. You know, I guess I can't really complain too much, but the coating is kind of cheesy. It'll come off after a bit. So, yeah.
Let's take a closer look.
Thread back in so that doesn't quite come out all the way out. Not ready to take that out until this piece comes out. Quite 100% ready. So that's loosened. I guess I can go ahead and loosen that. Ding ding ding, we have a winner. I've won something. I guess I took it out a little too far. My bad. Oh. So I really wish I had this is really where I wish, you know, sorry about that. This is really wish where I were thieves. I didn't come in my house and stolen crap like my gun and my some of my tools. That would have been awesome. You know, then I'd have my 14mm socket, which I just and hit that with the impact, and that'd be off. So yeah. Let's see if my dust shield on my exhaust will, well, not my exhaust crap, my brakes. My phone is propped up right now. My dust shield, my rotor, and a wrench that happens to be sitting on the socket. Oh, if it doesn't fall. You can see the wrench on the bottom. And it's actually keeping it on there. Let's tighten it up just a little bit. Let's strike that, and it freaking pops out, and it's like, oh, that's awesome.
You're a good girl. You're a good girl, huh?
Let's see.
Yeah, I like it.
Come on, phone, focus. Alright, people, well, I've kind of set my phone off on here, and I'm gonna get to work and stop dilly-dallying around with this thing, and yeah, so for that right there, I apologize when I bump this sucker, because it'll move. Again.
music turn off?
Yeah, do it.
What happened?
I have no idea. That has to be the front one. Alright, so this is apparently the one that I need. Back up a bit. Yeah, did these beforehand. A backyard mechanic with a big hammer and, some time on his hands. Well, I wouldn't really say backyard. I have actually been fiddling with cars for like 20 plus years now, even though I'm only 28. So I actually did go to college. Do have a bit of graduated college like 2 weeks before high school. I know, pretty cool, right? 2 weeks before high school, graduated college with an associate's degree in automotive technology. So at the age of 17, I actually was certified to work on cars, which is interesting because I couldn't get hired anywhere. Couldn't work anywhere. But oh well, and then of course got hit by an SUV at 18, so it kind of ruined it anyways for me. So now weekend mechanic it is, I guess. Alright, let me set this thing back somewhere and see if you guys can actually. It's so hard to try and do this and actually make sure that you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. I apologize for the not so great camera view, people. You'll have to put up with it. Do
you mind if I live stream?
No, you can go ahead and do that, sir. Alright, everyone. Get ready for the noise. Bring the noise.
I was just talking about my sex research when I was doing it. About man kegels.
Why is that?
Yeah. About man kegels and reverse kegels.
Oh, I really wish I'd had more space to do this. I guess that's what I get for having all my tools in the way. Awesome. All right. I got those out. Now that piece is, as you can see, hanging down, and just to show you. Yeah. I'd say that's pretty shot, Say that it's pretty much, look at that, it's like rubber dust with crap in it. Man, I'm gonna be so dirty after this. And I think I told the missus that I want to go for a bit of a drive after I get the new, oh no, not new, but after I get all the refurbished, well I guess new stuff too. I told her I want to go for a drive after I get that kind of stuff in the car so that I can experience how much better it's going to drive with all this glorious stuff. Oh, and did I also mention I'm doing the brakes? So I probably should have. Oh man. Ta-da. Having an autistic moment here. I forgot. I gotta take the let me set the phone down, people. I'm doing this by myself. Job calls for 2 hands. Alright, that's it. Alright, so back to that. So I'm gonna take the brake line off. I got a bottle right here actually. Just water bottle with me so I can put the brake fluid in it. Nothing. Speaking of freaking drinks, grab my beer. Cramped work quarters, but you know it's better than my driveway. YouTube makes me click on this thing and ask if the video is for kids, and it's like, well, no, it's not for kids, but at the same time, you know, this video is not exactly just for adults either. And as women love to say, do the men ever grow up? No. The toys just simply get more awesome, and they cost more. Like, come on. I remember as a kid just just pretending to take bolts out. Now I actually can go ugga frickin' dugga and take some bolts out with my 1/2-inch impact here. Tools in. I haven't had it very long, but you know, I surprised myself the other day. Thought fast I got a tire change done. I was pretty freaking stoked. I was awesome. I was just having a blast. Oh God, you know, I wish it was easier for me to set the phone up for you guys to see what all I'm doing here, but of course nature never works that way. So, you know, I'm try as I may. You know, I can only do so much for you guys as I'm over here trying to prop my cell phone up with freaking tools. Have it sitting on the lid of my toolbox so that you guys can see. And I apologize, you know, like really I'm sorry that this is gonna be your view, but I only got 2 hands, people. I'm a solo mechanic right now kind of at this point. Hello. Oh, and my fiance here is doing her own live stream thing as well, so yeah. That's good. Wait. What's this? Where's the 13 at? Wait, what? Someone's replaced that at some point in time. Follow me as I take you over mechanical mishaps. So help me God, this doesn't work. Sockets. We go to the sockets.